If they're listening to Sprinkle Sprinkle or reading Hoe Tactics, you give them no grace at all. Hoes don't get grace. Only wives do.
You got bitches and you got women, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up dealing with a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? So you develop a way to deal with them. And, you know, I like to be known for the one who really gave it to me.
They don't get no grace because they would not give you any grace. And I have to keep saying that because I want y'all asses to remove your black man simp chip and be as cold as a hoe would.
Colder than a witch's titty out there, isn't it?
When she finesse your ass at a $10,000 without giving you nothing in return. They ain't gonna show you grace. If they in this game reading Hoe Tactics, you don't show them grace at all, okay? And to continue, I know that, you know, all the black men that I'm talking to, you had to work to get where you are, which means that you probably had your head down focusing on your purpose. And once you decided to pick your head up, you staring directly at today's modern dating market full of money-hungry hoes who want what you have without giving you anything in return. So now that you're here, you're gonna learn. And I know a lot of you men, you know, thought that you get off easy because I didn't mention the gym. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Get your ass in the gym because the best way to make a woman break her no pussy rule is you having money and also being in shape. There's another part in this book where the author addresses when a woman slips up and she has sex with you, and the question G.L. Lambert asks is, was he a guy that you would have had sex with even if he didn't have money? If the answer is no, then it makes it easier for her to keep her eyes on your wallet instead of the veins on your forearms from having low body fat and being in shape, okay? Another point, don't ever be cheap, but never spend consistently. Like I mentioned before, it's cheaper to have single serving dates than it is to have a steady girlfriend. So if you eat at a nice steakhouse alone, don't be afraid to bring a beautiful hoe with you, okay? You have to be on top of your game with your physique, also with your grooming, your health, and your appearance. So make sure that you take care of those things first before you play with these Hoe Tactic hoes, okay? Saving the best for last because this is the most important. It is required for you to know your status with your STIs and STD tests, okay? At all times. At the very least, get tested once a year. And if you're sexually active, do not, I repeat, do not date if you don't know your current STI, STD status, especially before and after each partner. And make sure that you use condoms and make sure that she's on birth control. Hoes can't afford to be off the market for 9 months. So they're going to be on birth control. And if you think, you know, that I'm asking a lot, don't. Remember, these types of women are trying to sell you the idea that you're going to fuck. So getting her tested gives you the impression that it's imminent. She's selling you a dream, but make sure that knowing your status is a reality. On this channel, man, I'm not a money influencer or a relationship influencer, but what I can or did influence some of you to take your health more seriously and the importance of knowing your STI status. You know, that's one of the main things. In order to influence, I need to be able to practice what I preach. I just did this on June 5th. All right. Y'all see that? And like I said, I'm married, so it probably don't mean much to y'all. I ain't running around. So with me having this up here, guys, I want to encourage you to know your status. I'm dead ass serious about this. There's too much going around, but I know as a public health professional, me telling everybody to be abstinent, that's probably not going to work, even though it's the best way to know that you're not going to catch anything. Y'all going to go out there and you're going to run around. Remember, in the RP, how the world is and not how it should be. So yes, I can sit up here for hours and hours telling people to be abstinent and wait until marriage. Yes, that is the best way possible to make sure that you stay safe. However, y'all not going to do that. Okay? So we have to put in practices and preventative measures to make sure that you guys do the right thing. But you're going to get that damn test and you're going to make sure that woman is protecting herself and you are protecting yourself before you enter this damn game. All right?